think a little swollen nose. That's about it. But just the stitches in the mouth, and I'm good.
How many?
I think it was 3 or 4, so it's not bad.
Did you wear anything in the games going forward?
No, but I thought it would be a smart decision to throw a mouthpiece in there. So outside of that, my parents have been getting on me for the past 3 years for not wearing a mouthpiece. I wore one off college, wore one my rookie year. I was like, yeah, I don't need it no more. So then, let's just say last night didn't help. But
How surprised were you that the damage wasn't worse than just a few stitches? Because when you look at the replay, I mean, it looked pretty painful.
I was happy. It was one of those things where, like, at first, like when you see my reaction, like I kind of went through all the phases. So like I, like grabbed my face, like my nose to see if it's like okay, and if I was feeling it didn't hurt, so I was like, okay, my nose isn't broken. And then I like, kind of like went to my mouth. I was like, I'm bleeding a little bit. I like looked at it. I was like, it's not that much blood. So that's when I stood up, and then the blood started leaking. I was like, oh dang, never mind. I'm bleeding. So now I just walked to the bench. But
Was it ever a question that you weren't going to go back in the game?
if Joe didn't put me back in, that was the only way I wasn't. But no, I was ready to go back in. I didn't care if there was blood or anything like that. For me, it was like they were in a game or in a road environment. I got to get that win and finish it out.
They did the stitches after the game?
Yeah, I was thankful. The team dentist here for the Sixers did a phenomenal job. He actually is, late night. You could always, want to be with your family, everything like that. He offered, so he actually drove me to his office about 20 minutes away. We got stitches and then formed the mouthpieces, and then came back, and my parents picked me up because they had a rental car, and then he was able to go see his girls, his 3 daughters, so I was just thankful for him offering, and he did a phenomenal job.
Have you played with a mouthpiece before?
3.
Have you played with a mouthpiece before?
Yeah, I played one my rookie year. I had my teeth were better then. I had my Invisalign, and next I wore my mouthpiece, but then I stopped wearing Invisalign, so let's just say I had a little gap come back, so I just got remolded and made it work.
Did you have to do any concussion testing?
No. I was good from the start. I wasn't dazed, other than like when you first get hit, but that happens anytime you get hit in the head. And then after that, I was like, I'm good. Like, you don't have to worry about doing a concussion test on me.
Has anyone crazy reached out to you? I mean, Jalen said it was the craziest thing he's ever seen.
A couple of people did. It was pretty cool. Like, I'm thankful. I just have good friends. Like Mark texted me, Mark Wahlberg, and family members, people down the line, like my friend Martin. Like, we just had a bunch of good people that reached out and checked in, and all the people that see the video on Twitter, like send me, like your teammates were like, "Yo, that's funny." Like one of my teammates made fun of me for it. So, I had our old teammates, like Tennessee teammates, but. It was just, cool little bring everybody together, let's just say, night. But I was fine, move on and just get ready to play the next game.
Did you see the replay before Joe came up to you during the game and apologized?
No. So it's funny because when you see their interaction between me and Embiid, I thought he dove for the ball. So, I was like, you were just going for the ball, like, it's okay. Like, he was like, no, I fell. And I was like, I didn't. So I didn't see it until after the game. But he could have done worse, If he did a great job of, like, when he realized he stepped on my head, he, like, leaned to his left and fell over. So you definitely saw it was unintentional. And I'm just thankful for that because, him landing full force on that would be kind of difficult. But, yeah, so feeling good.
Overall, just how satisfying was the game last night to be able to win on their home floor in such an emotional and electric night?
Yeah, I remember. It's funny because I saw a word the other day. I forget who used it. Their vocabulary is pretty big against Draymond, insatiable or something like that. So it definitely, makes you happy to get a win, but at the same time, it's only one game. So until we come in tomorrow, do our job, and then hopefully do a job when we get back home, there's nothing we can be satisfied with. We're playing against a talented team. They're not going to lay down and give us a game. So Game 4 is going to be even more competitive and even more physically grueling as Game 3 was, because the same way we fought with our backs against the walls in Game 3, they're going to be fighting with the backs against the wall in Game 4 because they don't want to go down 3-1. So it's going to be a fun one.
How have you been able to stay ready, Grant?
I'm able to stay ready just by focus of not only the team, like we have one goal, and that's the championship, That's kind of a way for me to continue to stay humble and just keep in mind that not everything's going to be going your way, and you can't focus on that. You have to focus on what this team needs in the moment. And for me, when I wasn't playing, it was just energy on the bench and life and whatever I saw, communicating that. And then when I am playing, the same thing. Can't change that personality just because your situation's changed. So staying ready is not negotiable in this league.
Did you know this was going to be a big series for you? That this was going to be a Grant Williams series as opposed to not playing that much less?
Not really. I just kind of, you never know what's going to happen in these moments. So, like, even in Atlanta, like, I thought I was going to play a lot in that, and then just didn't. So, Game 6 ended up playing. Now Game 1 didn't play Game 1. So then Game 2, Game 3, you ask for more. So it's just a matter of whatever you ask for that night. If Joe asks me to play 2 minutes and then pulls me out the rest of the game, I might be upset in the moment, but I can't be upset afterwards. Especially if we get a win, we have to focus on the actual success of the team. And that's the biggest, most important thing.
Do you see what happened?
I think he just landed. I don't know what he did. I just saw when I was on the bench, he just kind of fell back into. I don't know if he had his arm on the seats or I don't know what happened, but he's a tough son of a gun, so I think he'll be fine.